What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Big Us. I'm Marcelo Garcia, black belt, 5-time world champion. So guys, in today's lesson, I'm gonna show you guys one of the cool attacks that you can do from lasso guard, which armbar. You can visualize armbar pretty much from everywhere, and depends a lot what the person gives to you, of course. But action reactions, whatever my attack goes, he's gonna try react into to stop, right? So when you talk about lasso guard, you think about sweep right away, okay? Which once you focus on the sweep, you kind of like end up forgetting about the submissions, which is right there. And sweep and submission, they are kind of comes together. So every time I look for a lasso connection, I'm kind of like visualize ahead of the game this submission, okay? So let's see a couple options of armbar right here. Front lasso, which is like my favorite way. Armbar is my favorite way, and I started doing lasso when I was a white belt, like almost 18 years ago, and I'm still doing lasso. The more you do it, more knowledge you get, and of course, more submission you get from lasso. More you do it, more you visualize. Okay, so you can see armbar. That's what I see. I can see armbar from everywhere where I train, and in lasso is not different. So if you want to learn some armbars from lasso, here's a couple ideas for you, okay? So we're gonna go over front lasso. It's always hitting a sweep attempt. So always try a sweep where the person gets distracted and then get the armbar, okay? So let's go for an easy one right here where his focus is not getting swept. Most of the time, like, he doesn't really focus on the submission, but he focuses about not giving up the sweep, which is the points of the sweep, right? So for hip, I'm gonna go sideways lasso right there. So from here, guys, pay attention. All I want to do here is pull, try to sweep mat, but this time he's not gonna fall, which he's gonna stay strong on his base. And now I'm gonna my first attack is gonna be on the opposite side of his arm, opposite side of the lasso, excuse me. So from here, I have a lasso on one side. My focus is on this arm, but he might think that I'm going for the sweep, which is different. So I'm gonna go here. I can keep my foot on the hip or not, either way. Okay. So let's do a transition where I keep my foot on the hip, so you guys can see, and then I'll show you on the mat. So I'm gonna use my hip. Look, I turn my hip, and my knee was pushing that way. Once I go here, I really want to hit. Don't go in slow motion. I'm just showing you guys so you guys can see it. Here, hip motion, and then my knee gets heavy that way. Okay? So now that's the trick part right here. I want to pull this arm to me, okay? And my knee goes right on top of his elbow, okay? And then it's a very quick tap right here. So my thigh, my inter thigh right here goes right on top of his elbow. And that's the motion. Once I go here and I start extending my whole body, and then tap. Mat can tap right there. Trust me, it's very powerful. So go slow with your partner, okay? So why I'm going for the sweep, Matt, when I come back, and that's the perfect time. So when I go here, once I go that way, he wants to come back that way, which I allowed him to come back, but his arm stays, and my knee start pushing where he wants to come back. When he goes here, my knee chop in different direction. So my knee close, and then I really hit at once. I'm gonna go right there, and it's like my knee is like pushing in the opposite direction, and that hits right on the elbow, and trust me, hits really, really good. So from here, one more time, I'm gonna use now my foot on the mat. Everything starts from lasso here. Everything starts from the sweep, where I'm gonna hit it. Boom, he comes back right there. So I use my knee as a scissor, go right here, boom, okay? And now only my leg that goes, move this way a little bit. Only my leg that goes here. So now it's like very similar with the shotgun, which I'm gonna show you next. I can do this only using the sleeves, okay? If Matt, in case, very tough on his arm, which will be very, very weird to defend this. Once he goes here, he might turn. If he turns, gives me the opportunity for the omoplata. Give up on the lasso, go for the omoplata. Okay? From the omoplata, I can go from here. I use my knee. So this one's gonna be the second one. And the shotgun comes after, where I go here. Boom. Now, actually, Matt, turn around this way. This way. So everything is combined together. Okay? I was in lasso. I move this way. I hear the sweep, the submission me. Boom. He tap. Now the following tap, he didn't tap because he turns. Maybe my second attempt to submission. So from here, he turns away. Continue the movement. Pass your leg before you let go the lasso. Let go the lasso. Lock a figure 4. Now from here, what I want to do, I want to keep this elbow where I'm going to start moving. You can lock and then unlock to bring your knee around his arm. And then from here, I relock. Now my grip going to go. So from here, I want to go inside, like on the inside of his wrist. And then turn. I want to hit thumb point up that way. If he thumb point up, his elbow is against my belly button. So I have this grip. Now go from here, there, where I have a perfect arm connection right there. Okay? And then from here, just circle around this way. Trust me. Yes, that's good. I lock his arm, so I come from this grip, there, and then turn, like in, turn, and glue his arm right on my hip. Where from here, guys, I just extend, and then he taps right there. It's very, very nasty, like right there. Okay, so everything follows, the movement follows. You go for the first one, knee. It's like the Caesar armbar, like I like to call. Boom, you hit a very surprise way. And then the following one, he turns, omoplata, and then armbar. Okay, so I'll focus on the armbar. If you have the elbow, trust me, you have the armbar. Okay, and the third one, same idea. Everything starts from the same. I'm gonna go here, lasso. You can start from hip, or I always like for the mat because it get my power. I want to take him off balance. He's not gonna fall once again. Boom, right there. Now I'm gonna pull this arm. I'm gonna bring my knee. I'm gonna bring my feet to his hip. Bring my knee towards me, where I'm gonna go here. Boom. Now pay attention. I want this arm kind of like an armpit. I secure. So now it's even hard for him to pull this arm out. So lock, pull your arm out. He can't. Look, everything's tight. That's why I like to pull my knee here. Now with like a C grip, hold his elbow. Now turn in, and then I'm gonna extend, bring this arm to my armpit. Where it's like very similar, but this time I have here. C grip right there, turn. Once I make a sandwich with his knee, with his shoulders, or my knee on his shoulders, now he wants to pop it up. He wants to push it up. I'm gonna give up on the lasso, hold right there, where I'm turning. I'm turning in. Where from here, I'm gonna go there, pinch his shoulder, feet on the hip, and then this one can even extend, and then the arm is right there. So on this side. So from here, lasso, attempt the sweep. Boom, he keep a good posture up. Bring your foot back to the hip, bring him close to you, and now reach for the elbow. Turn in. Now from here, feet stays on the hip. Give up on the lasso grip, shoulders, and pinch your knees and extend. It's right there. Okay? So this is the shotgun armbar. Happens a lot from the lasso guard as well. Okay? So now let's move on into our fourth idea. There's a lot more. I'm just throwing out there one of my favorite one that happens the most. Okay? But armbar really can happen from anywhere you want. Okay? So now let's move on. Lasso. Okay? Now this time I'm gonna hit the sweep and get the sweep, okay, which is one of my favorite one as well. Here, lasso deep, foot on the hip, knee match the shoulder. From here, foot on the mat. Now foot on the mat, hit as hard as you can, and this time you're gonna hit and you're gonna get a sweep. Once a power comes from the hip, boom, he goes. Use your hook or foot to push him out. Once you push him out, now the grip that wasn't a far grip, if you want to establish the sweep, which is not our focus today, you can keep the top one and come up. But if you want to go for the armbar, this one, I go from lasso foot over. There, now let go this one, hold the same grip, and now pull first. Don't go for the elbow yet. I want to drag his shoulder into me. Now from here, have a perfect arm connection, pinch your knees, and then from here, get the armbar. Okay? So let's see on the other side. From here, sideways, foot here, foot on the mat. Look how I'm gonna hit my hip. It's very, very hard to him to keep it. I push, let go this guy, hold it, and now bring a foot and drag. You pull him into you. That's the trick part. Both knees together, and then from here, get the straight armbar. Always on the side of the legs. Okay? And the fifth one, which you need more spin. Okay? So this one, you're gonna need a lot of more movement, which is my favorite way. So sorry about the audio if the mic gets rubbery a little bit. Okay? So just mute if it's too much noisy, because sometimes grabs right here. It's new technology to bring you guys the best quality. Big os. So from here, lasso. Okay? If you want to spin around, a lot of people let go this to spin around here. I don't like that because it exposes this window right here. Okay? What I want to do, I want to keep this sleeve, both sleeves. I want to go bring this arm under. My foot comes out. And now from here, I use that. Now, the easy way to spin is to bring the bottom leg on the mat. Now I have like an X. Now I'm going to spin around. He might fall. I get the armbar. He might fall. But if he doesn't fall, go back a little bit. If he doesn't fall, he gives me the arm either way. So foot comes out. This foot, my knee gonna go on the mat. I have a good base. Now I'm gonna spin, tuck my head under. My goal now is attack the arm for the lasso. Keep the arm until I spin. Once I spin, I'm upside down. I let go the other arm, and I keep. You can stay upside down, but I like to lock the figure four and drop my hip. Where load the weight on top of his shoulders, he has to go. Where now, same principle, armbar as I was going for the omoplata, and then from here, very similar for the omoplata sit-up. Okay, in here, omoplata. Now I want to go that way and then lock, and then go for the armbar. Okay, very similar, but this time you making happen the spin, which he might think that you want to go under the leg, whatever. You'll surprise him with the armbar front spin. Let's try again. One more time. There. Here. Okay. Take a foot out. At the same time, arm. Now your head goes. You build up your frame first. Now this guy go. Keep holding. If you keep holding the sleeves, he's gonna fall. So I want to lock my figure four, let go the sleeves, and drop my hip. Boom, keeping the sleeves. Now from here, armbar right there, and it's very, very good. So move this way, Matt, for a second. It's a very good way to attack the armbar from there. Okay, so those are one of my 5 favorite ways to attack the armbar from lasso guard, which always happen the reaction that you hit a sweep, the person don't expect the arm right there, and it's really, really good. Okay, so make sure you try it out and see how it works, and you guys should be do better than me for sure, because the more you do, the better. Okay, so just giving you out there a lot of good details. So those are 5 armbars from lasso guard that you should know for sure. Okay, and if you'd like to know more about submissions from lasso, I have the full instruction all about submissions from lasso. I'm gonna put the link BJ Fanatics right here in the description of this video. Make sure you check it out. Okay, and also guys, if you wanna build your kids program, you can do a consultation by call. I will be happy to help you guys build your kids program the way I've been building here. I have a few formula that I've been learning, been studying, and it's been working really well, and I would like to share with you guys. So if you feel free to reach out, and we go from there. Okay, so thank you so much.